Hello friends, welcome to the next episode of tutorial on ChatGPT. So in this screencast, I will try to work with my friend ChatGPT to set a question for section B of paper 1 for the Digital Society course. Now, one of the requirements for section B question is that it must be based on certain format of the use of technology in our society. So in that process, I looked at a few articles, and one article that I thought would be a good choice for this purpose was related to the use of artificial intelligence in the field of art. So after going through a few websites, I found this article interesting as it's talking about the ways artificial intelligence is making a difference in the field of art. So I have chosen this article just to try if ChatGPT can help us in creating a nice question. As we know that the questions in section B of paper 1 have some very specific requirements. For example, they must be based on certain concepts or context, and at the same time we must be using the command terms associated with assessment objective 3. So it is important that we must provide all these parameters to ChatGPT in order for it to come up with a question that fulfills the requirements. So for fulfilling these requirements, I created this document where I tried writing some of the parameters, and then I copied the text from the article that we chose and pasted it in the same document. Now if you look at this document, we have the guidelines, the parameters which we want ChatGPT to be taking into account, and plus the article which we have taken directly from the website. So if everything goes well, then the ChatGPT, using its natural language processing, will be able to analyze the article and then present a brief overview for the students so they can understand what the scenario is all about. And then the ChatGPT will be able to create a question taking into account the command terms related to assessment objective 3, whose list I have included in the guidelines. It will also be able to ask the students to use a real world example to support their answer, and also discuss them under one of the concepts whose list is given here. So without any further delay, let's press the go button. Alright, so ChatGPT has kind of understood the article, and as you can see that it is providing the brief overview or the summary of the article. And now it has started creating the question, and this looks absolutely amazing. And if you're not too happy with the summary of the article or the question that ChatGPT has produced, then there is no harm giving it another try. So you can just press the regenerate button. So now as you can see that ChatGPT has come up with a fresh question and a revised summary of the article, and I think this question looks quite good. So I'm going to go ahead with this. Now let's test this application further, and let's see if we can generate a mark scheme for our reference. So for generating the mark scheme, I will use the same question which ChatGPT has produced, and maybe I will write a few more pointers to make the mark scheme more specific to the requirements of the question. So as you can see, I have added the first 2 points, which I think would give us the points which are more suitable to this question. And here we go. So you can see that it has started working on the mark scheme, and it is taking into account everything that was there in the question, which means that it is giving us the pointers which are specific to different concepts, and also it is giving a reference to the real world example. So enjoy using this app. Use your creativity, share your ideas with the community so that everybody learns from each other. And thank you so very much for your patience in watching this video. Stay tuned for many more magics from this tiny tool.